Welcome students, welcome to the third part of my video, the Indian judicial system. As we all know, we have seen the first part, why judiciary is required. If there is conflict between two individuals, you require judiciary. We also saw if there is a conflict arising between the government and individual, you require judiciary. Then we have seen in the second part the apex court, the Supreme Court, which plays a vital role in judiciary, which is the highest court, which is no other court higher than a Supreme Court. And we also saw what are the rights of the Supreme Court and how they act as an advisor to the President. Now we will see High Court. High Court. The Indian Constitution confers Parliament with the power to establish High Court in each constituent states in the Union. Currently, there are 24 High Courts in India. There are Chief Justice along with other judges in the High Court. All these judges of the High Court are appointed by the President. Now, PIL, Public Interest Litigation, refers to the litigation filed on issues on public importance by individual, citizen, social organization or non-governmental organization on behalf of all the people, and the court thinks over the question raised and gives its decision, and that only the High Court can do it. Now let me give you some furthermore information. The High Court jurisdiction covers the state. The Bombay High Court jurisdiction covers the states of Maharashtra, Goa and the Union Territories of Dadar Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu. Now what are the functions? Simple. The function of the High Court is to supervise and maintain the control over the lower courts in its jurisdiction. Authorities to give orders to protect fundamental rights, and the governor seeks advice of the High Court while appointing the judges in the district court. Now we'll see below the High Court there are district or lower courts. These are the courts at the district and tehsil level. The people generally go to these courts. Every district court has got district judge. The branches of law in India. Now we need to know there are two main branches of the law, that is civil law and criminal law. Civil law, the law deals with the conflict which affects or interferes with the rights of the person. For example, conflicts regarding land and property and rent agreement, divorce. After filing a petition in this relevant court, the said court gives decision. Criminal courts. Criminal courts where we find serious crimes are dealt under criminal courts or criminal law. For example, theft, robbery, dowry, murder. In these cases, the first step is to file a first information report, FIR, with the police, and the police investigates the matter, and then the petition is filed in the court, and the charge is approved. Then there are provisions to severe punishment. The Indian judiciary has made a significant contribution in the development of the country. Common people have a lot of respect and trust in the judicial system. The judiciary in India has protected individual freedom and the federal system and the Constitution of India. Courts have played important role in strengthening democracy in India. So thus I would like to conclude this lesson, my dear students, by saying it, that judiciary play a vital role in everyone's life, whether the person is rich or poor, whether the person is tall or short, whether he is inferior or superior. Judiciary play a vital role, and they are here to give the decision impartial. So each and every citizen of India have a trust on judiciary. Students, I request you, if you like the video, please like it. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it, and also share it with your friends. Thank you, and I wish you all the best.